Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to part 2 of this video. So basically in the last video we brought you through the niche, the product, the targeting, or sorry, not the targeting, we're going to go through the targeting now, but we're going to jump straight into like our campaign structure and how we actually get started with this 130k product. So if we just jump down here to the next slide, this was week 1 of the campaign. Basically we started with 3 ad sets. I think on day 1 this was before I'd sort of come up with the strategy of launching into 3 different niches straight away. But at this stage I just launched into, it was a survival niche, and these are all the targetings here. So we have like bushcraft, which is, you know, survival niche, camping, complete survivalist, survival, and it was basically just anything to do with survival we dumped in. And this audience size is around 600,000, so you guys can actually use this. It's really good. You can see here I was getting right off the bat in week 1 I was getting £2 purchases in the US, which is really good. But I launched these campaigns in week 1, let them run for 7 days, and I was bumping the budget up about 10% of the time. And these budgets are just what it was sitting on. That's not the actual budgets. But I started these on £5 per day and started bumping them up 10%. Then once we got to about 10, we sort of jumped to 15. I think we went 15 to 25, and by the end of the week we were running these at £25 per day. And as you can see, we were sort of getting these £2 purchases, which was pretty good. We used precise targeting, so this is what I teach in my course. We were using sort of precise targeting, starting with around that 500,000 size audience. And again, this is the exact targeting we used here, so you can go ahead and use them if you want. So we're going to jump into the next slide, which is week 2, where we sort of started to diversify our campaigns. So if we go here, this is week 2 and 3, and you can see we've sort of jumped into a lot of different sort of extended niches of survival. So here we've got our camping, hiking, and hunting. And we also have our lookalike audiences that we'd started to create. So we were getting a lot of visitors. You can see here, like these are visitor numbers. So we had a good like 3, 4, 5, 6,000 visitors. So we created some lookalike audiences based on our visitors. So you can see here I created in the US, and I was trying to expand into Canada as well, which worked. So what you can do is, if you have an ad set that's working and you create a lookalike audience from your US visitors, you can then find those people in Canada that look like the people who came in the US, which is another great way to expand. You can see here we started to get pretty cheap purchases as well. Sorry about that. But again, create a lookalike audience based on visitors to expand. We're getting really cheap costs here. Like, there's not many campaigns where I've had success like this. But this niche is super passionate, and there's tons of products out there that you can jump into, or you can use the slingshot if you want to get started. What I would say is, don't touch like the LED flashlight. Everyone's using it. Yes, just don't go near it. It's pretty populated. The slingshot, it should still work. You know, I'm still running these campaigns to this day. These ones are off, but I'm going to show you the ones that I am running in a second here. But yeah, once you have a niche, you can expand into like related niches. So camping, hiking, and hunting are pretty related to survival, and that's why we moved into it. And you can see here, these are the hunting niches I went into. So you can take that exact targeting and use. For camping, it was pretty broad. So because we had purchases and our pixel had warmed up to this product, we could use pretty broad niches. I think camping was about 8 million, hiking was probably about 8 to 10 million, and then we used some broader survival ones here to get a bigger reach in the survival niche. And we duplicated a couple of our winning campaigns, so Slingshot US and then Slingshot US duplicated. If a campaign's winning, it's okay just to go ahead and duplicate that. It's another way of scaling without like raising the budgets pretty crazily. So if you have an ad that's winning on £5 per day, just duplicate it, rather than, you know, just bumping up the budget. You can duplicate it again. You can have 3 of them running, and then bump them all up slowly, and you should be able to hold that ROI. Like you can see up here, the ROI in these is all pretty good. And these ads, like that one there, camping broad, was like 6x ROI. here we have like 500%, 600%, and there we've 400%. It's pretty good ROIs on these campaigns. And then week 4 to 5, everything was sort of running smoothly. We sort of branched out as far as I thought we could go with this. We're pretty much dominating the US. We tried Canada, and Canada was still working, but you can see our cost per purchase was rising. We did sort of analyze the age ranges and start to expand into the most profitable. You can see here 55 to 64. We jumped into that and it was working okay for us. We were still making a profit. And make sure and do that for your campaign. So if a campaign, you analyze your data and it's working for 20 to 30, duplicate your ad set and narrow it down to that age range. That's a really good way to again just expand and broaden your reach in your campaign and just reach as many people in your audience as you can, because here's the reach we're getting is 100,000, and I think that's 500,000 audiences. 400,000 people haven't seen this campaign. So when we duplicate it into this, we can get them extra people in there. So make sure you're doing that and trying to hit your audience from as many angles as possible. But yeah, we were sort of just running them, keeping them maintained. We didn't make very many drastic changes. Just keeping up to date every day, checking that everything's going smoothly. We had no real big ideas to really blow out the campaign again, but then I came along a strategy. I think it was in one of the groups or whatever, and someone was talking about it, and you can see here on August 31st we totally spiked our campaign and like doubled, tripled what we were actually doing. Like what we were doing just before August 31st, we like 10x that, and you're gonna see here some crazy ROIs. I'm gonna jump into, leave that to the next video, and show you exactly how we did that. So I'll come back, see you guys in part 3 to show you exactly how we 10x our campaign.